set the roof on fire. We 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 set the roof. We set the roof.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two very good defenses on the field today. Both rank in the top 10 in fewest yards allowed, and each wants to prove that it's no fluke. The Packers are top 10 in defensive yards allowed, and they're going up against the Cowboys offense that will have a lot to deal with. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 6 matchup.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Dallas Cowboys and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. It's been a lost first month of the season, that's for sure, as they come in with an 0-4 record.
And the window's not shut on them, though. They still have a chance to make something out of this season, but it has to start right now.
Meanwhile, for the visitors here, the Cowboys, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by a 5-time Pro Bowler. Out of Cal, it's Aaron Rodgers.
There's nothing like being overlooked that marries up with great talent that turns out a tremendous ball player. And I think Aaron Rodgers epitomizes that. Didn't get many looks coming out of high school, had to go to junior college, was sensational at Cal, and then bypassed in the early part of the first round. And now he's one of the top quarterbacks in the league.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how this...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down. On third and long, it's Rodgers finding time. Great protection. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. It's the rookie from Oklahoma, Charles Tapper, with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7.
All right, partner, count with me. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Look, he had all day to throw the football and never got rid of it and allowed for the sack. That's not on the offensive line.
And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down. Here's Prescott. He dumps off to Morris. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. Rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Alfred Morris that time. And that'll bring up a second and goal. And out of the backfield for this offense, it's Darren McFadden.
He's a long, angular runner, but when he gets to the second and third level, look out. His speed takes over.
Second down now after the incompletion.
Let's go.
The inaugural carry for Darren McFadden. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll drop the throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. That's caught at the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
I don't know who exactly made the call. Was it the special teams coach? But it had to be okayed by the head coach. Gutsy call. Fake field goal that results in a touchdown. A terrific play.
This is taken at the 3. Penalty marker is down here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Illegal block from the ball. Return team. Automatic first down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On play action, Rodgers. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
So a costly penalty and now a tougher 3rd down situation.
Hey, you got three, three down. Hey, 26. Hey, 50.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Complete to Janis. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 2nd quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. And a give this time to the tailback. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. It's brought in by Janis. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy is covering you. He's usually pretty good, too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he is caught at the 7-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield. for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. And nobody was open downfield there. Looked like a pretty clear throwaway.
Yeah, definitely was that. I'm wondering why there wasn't intentional grounding. I know they're saying there's a receiver there in the area. Those darn quarterbacks, they get a
touchdown, Packers. Jared Cook, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Let's go! 1, 9,
Here's Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They run with Morris. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
How about a 6th-round pick that turns in 1,000-yard seasons his first 3 years in the NFL? That's Alfred Morris.
Yeah, that's productive. Fell off a little bit, though, last year in 2015.
And that's exactly why he's in Dallas and no longer in Washington.
A gain of 7, and they pick up the first.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. McFadden will be the lone setback. And they'll give it to him here. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at the 2. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, Big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch down.
First and goal from the 1. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Alfred Morris, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have once again taken... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Cowboys defense, they march back out onto the field. And in a tight ball game like this, the defense looking for a stop. You kind of, whether you're the offense or the defense, you don't want to be the one to screw this thing up.
No, not at all. And right now, you've got to figure that the offense is thinking to themselves, if you just get us the ball, we'll make things happen for you. Just help us out a little bit. And that's what the defense has to have in mind as they trot out here for this series.
Yeah, right now, the offense on the sideline. Can the defense do it?
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. A minute 59 to go in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Now the 5th-year man, this is Lance Dunbar. He juked him, and he'll get it up near the 30. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Here we go.
Now Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Here we go.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Going right side, he has Winton. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Offside. Defense.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. to throw now on first down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
And there's a flag on the field. And Cook has it left side.
Illegal pass, offense.
And the QB steps over the line of scrimmage. That's an illegal forward pass.
And that is so rare because at the different positions, you have to know different things. Wide receivers have to know where the first down line is. Quarterbacks almost always know where the line of scrimmage is.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll run it now with Dunbar. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Lance Dunbar as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now it's Lucky Whitehead on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive. Nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love it.
And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon.
What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the third quarter. Let's go. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On second down, McFadden. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think of run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles, in a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. In the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get a hook and let a running back get outside, because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense overall.
My man, the encyclopedia. So the second consecutive week here that he has been just a minor part of this offense. What's going on?
I think part of that is that defenses now view the tight end position as a major part of offenses. So they game plan for them. More double coverage. Sometimes they take a really good cover player and put him on the tight end as opposed to other positions. Because in the past, the tight end was really just guarded by safeties. And nowadays, it could be a safety, a corner, linebacker. Could be any one of those guys, and maybe more than one of those guys to try and take him out of the game. He's struggling for the second consecutive week.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Yeah, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Now a first down carry. It's Lacey. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. And that's understanding where the markers are, because it's not just running to them. Because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that makes it a 9-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. And that's how they have to treat this drive.
Need points.
Big time.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Running again and again, it's McFadden. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. First down, a run with McFadden. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
3rd down now following the run. Now it's the backup Romo. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. And they're going to speed things up here. From the 50, it's Romo. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play.
3rd and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
Expecting pass. Now Romo. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Romo here on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And that leads to a Dallas first down.
21.
Now Tony Romo on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And in the early going, the running game, as we see the numbers, it just wasn't on point. Well, now it's gotten more true to form.
And sometimes it takes a little while for an offensive line to get in sync. Because early in the game, defenses throw different patterns at you, different formations, different sets. And you might not block them quite the way you want to, But as you start to get into a groove and you figure out what they're doing, now it all comes together, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they're going to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there? And that's run the football.
A big... Pick up there on the run. 38 yards.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Here's Roger, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordy Nelson, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Whitehead, the return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He finds his target, Terrence Williams. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Romo now to throw it. And there's a flag on the play.
Holding offense.
Bryant, the lone receiver left. Here's Romo now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down and forever. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Romo. Out left side here to Bryant. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Well, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They run for it with Morris. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Big Alfred Morris unable to find his way to the marker. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game. But, boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Rodgers now on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. Touchdown, Packers. Randall Cobb, his fourth touchdown on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut. I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost. But sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops. There he goes again.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Whitehead, the return. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw is Romo. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. McFadden will be the lone setback. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Throwing on third down, Romo. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Let's go.
Desperation time for Romo on 4th down. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Romo. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. On 1st and 10, Romo. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. Second down here after the incomplete pass. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Romo now to throw it. He's going to let this one go. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And now back onto the field. Here comes the Cowboys defense. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
Not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's brought down after a good game. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They go play action here on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that's it. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So the defense had a chance to catch their breath, and now they're back out and ready.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 4 down, check.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their
Chlorum, e pluribus unum. They changing climates and replacing humans and fracking soils while bulldozing forests. But they can't defeat us, they could not destroy us.
Are we dreaming the same dream of money, guns, and gasoline?
For the average team, CFOs are after cream. GMOs extracting genes with everyone on my TV.
Turn up. I'm breaking in. I'm at the pearly gates, but they won't let it in. I told the devil, I said, I ain't trying to sin. Yeah. No, I ain't trying to sin. Yeah. Pray to the Lord, Daddy, let me in. I'm breaking in. I'm breaking in. I'm breaking in.